For you astronomy buffs, we've got some exciting news. Recently, we had a new supernova. There's nothing more exciting in the universe than a supernova. What happened was this. Astronomers were looking at a certain section of the observable sky, and they weren't looking using a telescope that you and I would look through. Instead, they were using what's called an X-ray telescope. It's a telescope that picks up a certain amount of the spectrum, the radio spectrum that we listen to in terms of radio and so forth, but it's X-rays. It's a very short spectrum. They happen to be listening to it and looking at a certain section of the observable galaxies that are out there. Well, while they were looking at it, all of a sudden they received a burst of X-rays unlike anything that they've ever seen. It was pure coincidence. It was like hitting the lottery. Why? Because they had to be looking in the right section at the right time for this to take place. Because the X-ray burst that came out of this supernova only lasted 5 minutes. And they happened to be looking at the right section of the sky for this 5-minute period of time, and therefore they recorded the event. Now, this event came from a star that blew up 88 million years ago. And the light just got to us now. I shouldn't say light. The X-rays from this star just got to us now. This took place in January when they happened to see this. Now, the difference between a nova and a nova is when a star blows up. A supernova is when a big star blows up. Our star would be a nova if it blew up, all right? Which it will someday, but we may be looking at 5 to 10 billion years out. None of us have to worry about it. We'll all be part of ice balls before that happens. So don't even think in terms of that, all right? But when a supernova blows up, it's usually about 10 to 20 times the size of our sun in order for it to become a supernova. So this thing had to be like 8 million miles in circumference, maybe 20 million miles in circumference, and then it blew up, which means it collapsed down, and the first thing you get is this tremendous initial burst of X-rays. We've never seen anything like this. It's unbelievably exciting. And I think, therefore, we should all, if you have an interest in this at all, do some homework on this recent supernova that took place 88 million years away from us. Thank you and have a great day.